Welcome to Kiki's Legos. Today we are starting a little series on the aquarium set Lego Creator 3-in-1. Today's video is the easel with the parrot drawing. We're starting off by building the frame of the easel. We're going to be using a lot of those black and blue pieces. My boyfriend so lovingly calls them flats, which makes sense. Most of this is going to get covered in those really black, smooth, black, flat pieces. You'll see me sifting through. I have everything sorted out by color, just because this is really a rebuild, since my cats have destroyed the aquarium a few times. So I thought it'd be fun to go through all three builds instead of just putting it back together as an aquarium again. And that's the top half of our taller part of the easel frame. Next we'll be building on the bottom half. This is, I think, the only 3-in-1 creator set I own right now. I was pretty hesitant towards it at first just because I hadn't done one before. I didn't know what it'd be like to build something, take it apart, and go a different direction and then take that apart. But I actually really enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. I think building is half of the fun of Legos, and the other half is just looking at them and enjoying them. But there we are, connecting the two pieces together, and then we put on these little like blue wrench things. And that's what the arm is going to attach to later on. And there's the leg of the easel. And then this will be building the arm. It's those like tiny, skinny, one wide pieces. This next part's taking one of the skinny blue pieces and it's adding various black and tan little cubes in those like kind of partially cylinder shaped, like two cylinders next to each other shaped pieces. This kind of makes the little bench that a painter would put like their paint cans down on, or brushes or whatever. I think it's a really cute detail that they try to make it look like there is paints and things on the little bench. You'll notice it throughout this video and the next two that some of the pieces are missing, from time to time when it gets knocked down, some of those little pieces are kind of just gone forever. So you might see me improv or skip something entirely. This 3-in-1 set always makes me think of my nephew who loves Legos right now, and my mom who loves to spoil him. Always takes him to Bricks and Minifigs when they're in town, and she got him a 3-in-1 pirate ship, thinking it built all 3 things on the box at the same time, and she didn't realize you had to take them apart to build the next thing. And she was really mad, thinking she got ripped off, like ready to call someone about it. And then I had to explain to her, no, this is exactly what you bought. It's meant to do this. It's to encourage you to like explore and see how the same pieces can build different things. This is kind of the front part of the easel. You can see like our little bench with the paint cans, and then another little ledge for the painting to sit on. There we go. I almost think out of all 3, this one's the least colorful, just because the easel is so simple and plain color-wise, that compared to the treasure chest and the aquarium, it's just not as fun and bright and colorful, even though it has the parrot drawing on it. And that gets hooked into little wrench pieces that were put into the bottom of that, and attaches to the arm. And now we get to work on the best part, which is our canvas. It starts with just 2 tan rectangles held together by a 2 wide tan rectangle on the underside. And you just throw in some of those white rectangles. And then this is the beginning of our little painting. This makes me think of the dots portraits, where it'll be like one of the Hogwarts houses or the tsunami wave. And I've always wanted to do one. I've never gotten one. So it's definitely on my list of things to get. They look very relaxing to do, and just kind of sit and just make a little artwork. I hate putting those circle pieces in sometimes. They just don't go in. I will say I don't find the feet for the parrot. And later on when I was doing the aquarium, I did end up finding them. So I was kind of bummed that if I would have looked more in my bin of loose pieces, I probably would have found it. But it did prompt me to actually go through my whole bin and organize and sort them out. This is our parrot's eye, little beak. There's the actual eye, not just like where the eye would go. I like the use of those like curved discs to make kind of the idea of like a wing tucked in. It seems like such an easy shape, but so difficult to like make into like a 3D form. As we're finishing up this parrot, I just ask that if you love this video and want to see more, go ahead and tap that like and subscribe button. As well as I'm going to try and get the other 2 videos up next week. Thanks so much for watching.